Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Football Manager 2023 as we continue our Road to Glory run with Banbury United F.C. back in the Championship League. Last time we were here, we won the whole thing and made it to the Premier League, but that was very short-lived, as you guys saw. It did not go well. I do think we have potentially a better team than we did in that championship run. But the media doesn't think so necessarily. They think we're just below the halfway point of the league. So we'll find out if the media is right, or if I'm right, or if we're both wrong. Is that possible? I don't know. But let's go and get right into the episode. All right, here we are. I have not done much since ending the transfer special, so we should be able to get right into this game against Leicester here. It is a home game. Leicester, again, is the team that got relegated the year that we got promoted. So they have been here a little bit, but they are also from the Premier League. So we know that they're a good team overall. Let's see something real quick. Overall finances, I mean, we're considered rich, which is amazing. Like that bout in the Premier League was well worth it, in my opinion, from this standpoint. Now, whether or not our board still agrees with me or not, I don't know. But thankfully, I think as of right now, we are relatively safe. We're C there. So, I mean, they're still reserving judgment for the most part. So we're okay. Obviously, they both would like us to play some attacking football. Hopefully, we can start spinning that around and actually score some goals. That would be ideal. The only other thing I wanted to look at was we have had some injuries. Griffith, who is injured, Owen's injured, Watts, unfortunately, our star goalkeeper, best goalkeeper in the league, is also injured. We got several guys coming back from injury, so this first couple of games could be a little bit rough. Hopefully, those injuries come under control soon enough, and we're not too bad. There was something I was going to look at, and I suddenly mind blanked what it was. Oh, I know what it was. Yes. We're going to go look at the competition. We're going to go Skybet Championship, and we're going to look at the team detailed. Oh, there is no data yet. Okay, we'll wait till we get a couple games in. I'm curious to see where we rank as far as kind of our transfer or our wages and stuff like that. Because the last time we won the championship, we were pretty far down. Have we gone up a bit with our wages and things like that? And we're further up in the list. That would be ideal. Well, we shall find out. But let's go ahead and get into this game today. Here is the team we're bringing with our lopsided attacking tiki-taka. I think I said that wrong. Tiki-taka formation here. The reason I'm running tiki-taka is because both our board and our fans want us to have high possession as well as good pressing, and tiki-taka can do both of those things. So we'll find out if that works. You know what? I don't have set up. Both of them would like us to play for set pieces, so we will do that. Just to potentially get some set pieces thrown in there. We're pretty good at set pieces. Hopefully that continues. But here's the team. We got Angelina in goal because, of course, Watts is injured. Carew and Kamal is our central defenders. Bedford's going to be on the left-hand side, again, pushed up a little bit because apparently he does play a little bit better in that spot. I don't think it'll make too much of a difference, but we'll find out. Hecker comes in on the right-hand side. Didio as our midfielder with Hurd as an attacking midfielder ahead of him. Again, a little bit lopsided, but I'm hoping this plays to their strengths a bit more. Fisher, brand new guy, Fisher on the left wing. Fletcher, another brand new guy on the right wing. Ojala, who he's got to see a couple times at the end of last season, played decently okay in the few games that we saw him, as one of our advanced forwards, and a Mateo Joseph as the other. Let's get into this. I'm excited. Hopefully you guys are as well. This could be a very huge wake-up call, or this could be like a breath of fresh air after the season we had last season. I don't know how this is going to look. Really no idea. The defensive version of this formation, where I actually have a midfielder and a defensive midfielder instead of the attacking guy, played pretty well against Chelsea. Now, it was just a preseason game, so who knows how much Chelsea brought it. But it looked good there. They did end up beating us once I did rotation of players, but in the first half, we were solid defensively. I think we held them to like 2 shots. So we'll see what happens here. There's Angelini. I'm very happy to have Angelini here. 29-year-old experienced goalkeeper who is our backup. I mean, 3.5-star backup is pretty nice to have. I don't know why he decided to be a backup, but I am not going to complain too much. There's Carew over to Bedford. Bedford pushing the ball across to Fletcher, able to get it down to Hurd. Hurd gets it up to Fletcher. Fletcher's got some guys in the middle. There's Ojala. Oh, my goodness. How do you miss that, Ojala? Oh, that would have been such a good way to start the season. It looked good. That play right there looked good. Ojala just couldn't finish it. So here's hoping that is not the good part of that is going to be what's going to be coming, not the bad part of that. There's Hecker getting the foot in there. Kamola with the ball. Carew now. Fisher gets it up, tries to get up to Ojala, not able to sneak it through the hole there. But there we go. Hecker again. Hecker looking good there. Kamola with the ball. Up to Joseph. Joseph's going to be able to get it inside maybe. No, he can get it back to Fletcher. Fletcher just goes for goal. Not on target there. I mean, I'm not super mad about that shot attempt. I do wish he'd gotten a little bit closer to being on target, make the goalkeeper make a move, but he did look like he was in a good spot to get a shot off, so I'm okay with that. There's Joseph with the ball. Back to Kamoli. I think I say Kamoli is usually what I usually say. Fletcher with the ball on the right-hand side. Gets it up to Hecker. Hecker's going to be able to get it inside to Joseph. There we go. First goal of the season for Joseph. Hopefully the first of many goals of the season. Or goals for Joseph. He's a fuzz flying around in my face. Sorry about that. That looked good. Fletcher getting up to Hecker. I like the fact that Hecker moved up into that spot to be able to get that to Joseph. No, that was what we want to see. I do have Hecker on that right-hand side playing an attacking role, so he is going to be getting forward quite a bit. Is that going to be too many people forward? I don't know. It wasn't at that time, I don't think. Carew gets it up to Fisher. Fisher gets it over to Kamoli. Kamoli. I don't know how I want to say that. I really don't. Ojala over to Joseph. Joseph's going to have a chance. Good save. Good save. But looking good. We're putting some pressure on Leicester here. Corner kick coming in from Hurd. Bedford's there. Not able to get on that one. Fisher should be able to pick that up. He's going to get up to Hurd. Was Hurd offsides? He is. Okay. That's what I thought. I got Hurd playing as a central midfielder this season. That's what I'm slotted in for, which is a little bit different, right? I mean, but he has some stats that make him a pretty solid central midfielder. And one stat that he doesn't have, he's not very good at crossing. So we've been playing as an attacking guy on the right-hand side for many years, and he played okay, honestly. I thought he played very well, but he doesn't have crossing. So I'm like, you know what? I think when we played him as a inside forward or inverted winger, I forget which one we played him as, it was okay because you don't cross, in that role. But we're not playing that this season. So honestly, as an attacking midfielder, slightly off to the right-hand side, it's almost like he's playing as an inside forward. So I think it's going to be a good role for him overall. All right, first half looking all right. I mean, very dominant half for us. I would have liked to have had that second goal that the XG thinks we should have probably had. We're close to. But we had a couple of very, very close ones. I'm definitely happy with the number of shots. Let's go ahead and get a goal though, guys. Come on. One thing that's a little bit of a challenge for me this season that was quite a bit different, I think, the last time we were here, is that we don't have very many under 21-year-olds. The last time we were here, we had several under 21s. Obviously, 2 years later, those guys would have aged up quite a bit. So I think Griffiths is the only one that we have that we don't have to register. I think just about everybody else has to be registered, which does mean we have less players, right? Now, what that also means is that we could probably go find some, good under 21-year-olds that we could bring in and not have to register to fill in some spots. We have a little bit of extra money, a little bit of money in the wage budget. So we'll take a look at that after this game, but something to think about. All right. I do want to go ahead and get a first sub in here. I think. Yeah, we got a lot of guys that can still develop. So if we get him in early would be ideal. I mean, Hecker on a yellow card, he's also having a good game. Might bring Bedford out. I mean, he supposedly, he's looking okay. I mean, he's playing well. You know what? No, we're going to hold off. We're going to let him play for a few more minutes. I don't think we need to rush this. I think the guys are playing well together. Let's just see what they do for another 10 minutes here. There's Hecker with the ball. Hopefully it's not a mistake to leave him in too long. Fletcher going to get it across to the Dio. Hecker with the ball. I really need to just get another goal so I can get Hecker out of there, honestly. Mateo Joseph picks up the ball. He gets it back to Fletcher. Fletcher's got a couple options in the middle. Mateo gets tripped up. Here's a penalty shot. Who takes our penalty? I think it's... I actually don't know. Is that Joseph? Hurd takes a penalty. Okay. Good shot. All right, so there's a second goal. That's what we needed to see. Gives me the comfort to, I think, go ahead and bring Hecker out of there. Make sure he doesn't get too much. In fact, we're going to go ahead and just, there's no sense in waiting 30 seconds, 45 seconds, whatever. We'll bring Hecker out of there. We'll bring Bell into that spot. I think that's going to be a good one. Anybody else that's going to be tired? I mean, Bedford's looking good on a 7.1 right now. His backup, actually, technically his backup is Dafter, but Dafter is injured right now. Actually, Kamola is not playing that great, so we're going to bring him out, and we'll bring Katie into that spot. Is that... I mean, Caddy's not ideal for the cover side of things. We could always just play him as just a regular defender, but we'll let him play there. That's going to be fine. I want to do one more swap here. Ojala. Ojala's not playing like amazingly well. No, I don't put Salisbury. I think I put Evans up there. I'm going to try Evans out as a striker. Salisbury's going to be playing primarily as a attacking midfielder in the center for me. But he's injured right now, so he's on the bench in case we need him, but preferably don't have to bring him in. All right, I think I like this. Yep, I think I like the way it looks. I think the next substitutes we'll bring in maybe Clarkson and Hawkshaw, just to kind of get a good look at them, unless somebody else gets injured or something like that. So we'll go with this. $70-minute mark. I think I'm just going to do one sub here. Let's bring... I don't know who do we want to bring in. Everybody's playing well. This is unusual for me to have guys playing well. Wait, we haven't seen this in a while. Let's bring Dio out. Just give... who do I want to bring? Which one of you guys is better? Because I'm probably going to bring the other one in for Hurd. Honestly, you're both about the same. Honestly. Let's bring Clarkson in here. Give him a chance to see what he does. And then we'll probably bring Hawkshaw in for Hurd at the 80-minute mark, maybe. Although I probably should have done it the other way around because, and the reason I say that is because Hawkshaw has some development ahead of him. He's only 23 years old. 24, 23, something like that. Clarkson is 30. So 31, I think. So he's not really going to develop much. So bringing him in for development is not really that helpful. Could actually change things up here, though, because there's a couple guys that are a little bit more tired than Hurd is. But we don't really have anybody that can... Well, I guess Hawkshaw could come in for Fletcher instead. You know what? We'll do that. That looks all right. I mean, hopefully he doesn't get too mad about playing out of position of what we agreed to on his loan. But it's just one game. Come on. All right, corner kick coming in for Leicester. There we go. Clear that out. I was going to say, I got a little nervous there. Hit the bar. Joseph picking up the ball, though. Let's make a good move here, buddy. Joseph on a yellow card, of all things. Don't usually get strikers with a lot of yellow cards. Bell with a throw in here. 3 minutes left in this game. We're getting a highlight here at the end. I'm not super happy with that, although it is currently in our favor. Fisher with the ball. Pushing up, trying to get to Joseph. Joseph heads it down, trying to get it over to... Was that Evans over there? I think so. Bedford just gives it up there. That's not what we want to see. And here comes Leicester on a counterattack, looking stronger than us right now. Oh, we got lucky. We got super lucky there. That hit the crossbar. Solid, dominating performance against the supposed best team in the championship. If that is a sign of things to come, then I am extremely happy with that result. I mean, I'm extremely happy with that result either way. But because you obviously want to start your season off in a good spot, we'll give a Carew a good attaboy. Good to see our defenders stepping up. I mean, in a very attacking and kind of, like I said, lopsided, kind of interesting formation, our defenders played extremely well. So can't go wrong with that. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy, guys. Hope you guys can tell. We're going to come up to Salford here in just a moment. And I think we're going to keep with the attacking formation with them because they're only in League One. So it should be a decent one for us to face off against. We'll be right back for game number 2. All right, we actually got an offer in here for loan for Katongo. Currently, Katongo is not registered just because I do have other good defenders. Thing about Katongo is he's a really good championship level player. He loaned out for Bristol City last year, 7.28. 2 years ago when we had him, 7.04, 6.8, 7.24 in League One. I mean, Katongo is a great player. Thing with Katongo is he's 28 years old. He's got no more development ahead of him. So I do think we have arguably better players, even though he's obviously really, really good. And he's valued at 8.75 currently. They're offering us something as much as 10.75 mil for him. I mean, if they go for that, if we can send him off, get him over there, Huddersfield's in League One. If he plays well for them, which I expect he would, because he does well at that level, and then they go ahead and go through with this, that's a decent amount of money for Katongo. How much did we pay for him when we got him? We got him for free. I mean, I mean, come on. That's a pretty good piece of business, I think. So we're definitely accepting that offer. Again, we were not planning on playing him this year unless something crazy happened. We do have a loan offer for Spagnoli. I've already got some better ones, I think. Although I do like that little extra money that we could get for him. But no, I think we're gonna go with the other ones that we've already got out for him. So hopefully that goes through soon enough. Let's see if anything else comes up here in just a moment. Before I skip ahead some more. Nothing yet. Season tickets, 5,536. It's a drop from last season, but of course last season we were in the Premier League. But still, 5,536. Our seating capacity is only, what, 7,700, something like that? So, I mean, that's a very large percentage of our tickets are just season tickets. Like, that's impressive. Oh, less than that, 7,000. Only 5,270 seated. Wait a minute. 7,000 capacity, 5,270 seated. You're telling me that 300 people paid for standing season tickets? I guess that's a thing, but it just feels like hopefully they're cheap tickets for that level, but I don't know. Let me just skip it. I could just skip out, but I wanted to see if we get some information about any of these transfers. Might as well bring you guys along for the ride. We're only a couple days away anyway. Just in case something comes up here and I'm going to have to come right back in. Yeah, there's a couple transfer notices. Dickinson, he's happy to stay. Honestly, I don't know if we're going to have a spot for him. We'll find out. O'Toole. Okay, Gray, we definitely want to move out, at least for a loan if we can. So, both of these have future additional fees, though. I mean, is he worth more than $100,000 to us? Yeah, he's worth more than $100,000 to us. I don't think these are good. I don't want to give him up for $100,000, even though I tried to give him up for $200,000. I don't know. How much did we pay for him when we got him? He was free. You know what? Are we going to get a better deal for a guy that we're not planning on playing? No. Let's just get him off the books. It's fine. He can go for one of those. Could we have gotten more for him? Maybe. All right, so he's going to go to Spezia here. We already get 80% of his wages, which he's got some very high wages. That feels pretty good. A little bit of monthly fees, and just a loan. So he's going to be able to get some development. We can either keep him next year or potentially he plays well and we sell him on. We'll find out. We bought him for what, 12 million, I think? 13 mil. So I'm hoping he gets some good development, looks good, and then we can just sell him for a good profit or something crazy like that. But that does get him off our wage budget, or at least a big portion of him off our wage budget. So we've got plenty to go out, get some under 21-year-olds if we can. Yeah, I was going to say that hadn't taken effect yet. We got a lot available. We could even move some of this around to get some more transfer budget back in. So definitely the only people we can get are under 21s that can get registered. So we definitely have to be very careful with that. I did take a look at Braddock here. We didn't end up getting him. They wanted his 5.5 mil is his transfer, or his release clause, I should say. So he looked okay, but just okay. And I don't know if I wanted to pay 5.5 for him. And at the same time, that's when my director of football brought in where is he? Clarkson. And Clarkson just looked like a better player. I mean, older. We're only going to have him for a couple seasons probably at most. But I mean, I'd rather get Clarkson for now to help us get through what we need to get through as a better player that's way cheaper. We only paid like $1 million for him. And then to go for a guy that looked just okay for 5.5 mil. So I think that was a good decision to pass on him. But we will find out. Obviously, Carabao Cup coming up. Any other transfer stuff before we get to this game? I don't think so. Actually, I want to set a lot of these players. Let's see. Most of you guys can go ahead and go. Shea, yeah, that's fine. And oh yeah, Griffiths is fine too because he is coming back from an injury. Actually, when is this game? I don't know if it's after. I think usually if they're the same day, I think the under 18s are before our game. Let me come back to that. Let me pick my team and we'll come back to that, I think. Carew picking up player of the week. Let's go and pick our team, I guess. Do we have Salisbury today? We do. He is not injured anymore. We'll bring him in. See what he can do for us. Fletcher, Fisher, Ojala. This is our primary, probably our starters for the most part. With the only one exception being that most of the time we'll probably be playing Owen here, except Owen's injured. Could play Keddy, but I think Keddy's just going to be on backup for Carew for the most part. Obviously, Watts is back, so we will swap him in for Angelini. I guess I could bring him back into the lineup. I had subbed the goalkeeper out because I was like, I'm not going to bring like both of our goalkeepers were injured. So I'm like, whatever. We'll just run with 7 subs here. Yeah, I can move some stuff around. Now, the one good thing about this being Carabao Cup is that we can play a lot of these guys that are unregistered, just to kind of give some other guys a little bit of a rest, I suppose. And that actually might not be a bad idea. Play some of the unregistered guys. Anybody up here needs some rest right away? Looks like Fisher could use some rest. So, do we have Griffiths? We do have Griffiths. Let's bring Griffiths in to that left-hand side. Give Fisher some break. Who else? Maybe Fletcher? I mean, injury susceptibility very high at the moment. Overall risk, though, is just normal. Still. I think we'll bring Shea. Is Shea back from injury? Shea is back from injury. Okay. We'll bring him in for Fletcher, see what he can do over there. Anybody else that we want to bring around? I don't usually show you guys behind the scenes like this. Bedford looks okay. Carew looks tired. So Carew's backup would be Ketty. And then we'll probably bring somebody else into that spot, though, behind him, which would be O'Toole. I'm trying to get used to where I have people. I still got my list here. I do a lot of stuff on pieces of paper. I mean, I do a little bit with the squad planner. I'll be honest, I don't particularly like the squad planner that much. I don't know what it is about it. It's just, I need to see everything in one place, and I think that's part of the problem. You can see things, you know, all the players, but it just, I don't know. There's something, I don't know. There's something I don't like about the squad planner. You guys can tell me whether you like it or not, but it just rubs me a little wrong. Katongo actually would be a good one to bring in here. Honestly, because he is not registered anyway. We can get a little bit of fatigue on him instead of our other players. That would not be bad. I think everybody else looks okay. A couple swaps, nothing too crazy. Let's just hit continue up here. So that does mean we could come back here and actually. Hayes is okay. Dickens is okay. Gray, okay. O'Toole, Park. Yeah, these are all okay. I'm okay with those. Getting a little bit of playtime. Campbell, ready to go on loan. So again, Campbell is going to be a guy that's going to be probably taking the place of Dickinson. Dickinson obviously is just not that good. He was going to be kind of our backup for Ojala on that left-hand side if something ever happens. I think Campbell comes in here as a solid left-hand side guy, possibly even a starter in front of Ojala, quite frankly. We'll see, but I definitely think it's worth bringing him in. He's not going to cost us an arm and a leg, so let's bring him in, see what we can do with that. And I think I'm pretty happy with that. Looks like everybody here is relatively okay as well. Now, the one thing is I'm going to have to figure out how to swap him in because registration's a little bit tight. I mean, we got to get Griffiths back in here because, oh no, he's under 21. That's right. I keep forgetting. I keep seeing Griffiths and I'm like, he's got to be in here. He's under 21. We're okay. Oh no, we got 24. Never mind. I forgot we got the Rattray was it Rattray or Spagnoli? One of the two guys that left that took that spot. Katongo's still unregistered, but we got him potentially going out. Gray's potentially going out. No, I think everybody else is okay. I think we've got everybody registered that we want. And at this point, like I said, I just want to find some under 21-year-olds, ideally. Do we... Ojala? Really? Salisbury. Talk to Ojala. Unable. All right. No, I mean, he's not really coming in to replace you. He's coming in to give you, like, a breather, if nothing else. I mean, we're definitely going to play... We're going to try to play Ojala a lot, most likely, but although he doesn't have a lot of development ahead of him, to be fair. But, I mean, I like Ojala. Ojala's my player, you know, so we definitely would prefer to play him where we can. But, you know, I think it's good to have some swaps. And Ojala, he's not coming in to replace you, I say, as I bring him in to replace you, because this is the Carabao Cup. So I'd like to see how Campbell looks, honestly. So we are going to bring him in for here, but only because of that. I will bring Ojala into the bench, though. I don't think... Dafter can stay. Humphreys can swap out. I think that looks good. We'll go with that. I do still... Should I bring in... Brandel can drop out. Dafter's going to take Brandel's spot. And we'll bring Angelina into the goalkeeper spot there. Place of Brandel. There. I like that. I don't know why I'm showing you guys all this behind the scenes stuff. I just thought that we might have some more transfer news, which I guess we did with the Campbell pickup. But just figured if I skipped ahead, it's like, oh, I'll bring you guys back. I'd bring you guys back in like 10 seconds when we got that news. So there we go. We actually have more transfer news coming up. They're expecting us to win. I expect us to win as well. Colchester making a loan move for Gray. I do like this better than the other one. It's definitely going to be worth more to us. So I think we say yes to that. And then we go back over to transfers and we go to out and we go to Gray. And I think we say, oh, I've got a lot of them that I've just said yes to just because I just don't care. That's fine. Whatever. He'll go. He'll go somewhere. I don't care. It's not like it's going to be worth that much of a difference to us. As long as he goes, he's happy, and we're not having to worry about him. I'm not changing anything else. I think I like the way the team played in that last game, and Salford should be in theory, not as good of a team. I thought these guys were green a second ago. Were they yellow? And I just was blind to it. I think it's still okay because we want to get them some fitness. Let's play them in this game. If we have to sub them out soon or early, we got some players on the bench that can do that. So, all right, let's go ahead and get into this game. Why not? I mean, Salford, we sent a player to Salford. I forget which one. I don't see him. Is he on the bench? Unless I thought we sent somebody to Salford. Maybe I made that up. And years ago, was it for 18? 17, something like that? FM 17, FM 18? I actually played a run through with Salford and started them in the Vanarama National North and got them as far as, I think, either the championship or League One, something like that. So it was a good run. I enjoyed it. I don't think that was before I started doing YouTube, so that was just an own personal run. But I had a lot of fun with them. Come on, guys, play some good defense here. There we go. Griffiths, just perfect defense. So that's what we needed to see. Griffiths pushing the ball up. He's got... Campbell's able to pick that one up. Come on, Campbell. Here's your chance to prove that you deserve to be here. The Dio picking it up from him. Dio just stops. Gets it back to Bedford. Bedford, come on, buddy. Over to Dio. Back to Bedford. Bedford just gets it taken away. Come on, guys. Play a little bit better than that. There we go. Salisbury. Katie with the ball. Over to Kamal. I'm going to say his name different every time I say it. Up to Campbell. Campbell making a good run. Here we go. There we go. Campbell. First goal of the season. Buddy, you better be careful. If you start playing well, I might have to put in an actual offer for you, my friend. I mean, I know it's just one game and it's a game against a team that's in League One, but we haven't seen a lot of goals, okay, guys? Last season was so rough with the goal scoring. Forgive me for getting excited to see some goals scored. And not just seeing goals scored, but seeing goals scored with some authority. That was a good goal score. Throw on coming in from Hecker here. Griffiths with the ball. Just almost gets it taken away. He's able to keep control of it, but then he gives it away. Come on. Oh, I thought we were going to get taken away. That we did. Come on, picking it up. Hecker gets it up to nobody. That was not a good... I don't know what he was doing. Did he think somebody was going to make a run for it, or was he just trying to just throw it up there and hope for the best? Caddy gets it over to Kamala here. Oh, I said his name different again. Salisbury up to Joseph. Joseph has a chance. He's just going to go for it himself. He is. And he picks up his second goal of the season. Looking good. I mean, the formation's putting some pressure on some people. I'm pretty happy with the way the formation is looking right now. It's crazy, but I mean, the way they're positioned out there doesn't look bad. I mean, the only thing I would say about this formation that I'm noticing, it's not this. It's not the lopsidedness that's giving me some kind of, okay, what's going on sometimes. It's the fact that both Bedford and Hecker are pushing up so far up here. I think it's okay for right now, but that definitely is probably the thing that I'm observing the most is that they are frequently deep into this side of the field, which means we have to be very careful with our counterattack side of things. But so far, I'm happy. I'm okay. I mean, one way to have a good defense is just to put a lot of pressure on the offense, right? Anybody we want to swap out? Nobody's super tired. Nobody's playing especially poorly. We'll give them a few more minutes here. There's Bedford down to Salisbury. The Dio with the ball. Back to Ketty. Bedford again pushes it up to trying to get to Mateo. Not able to get it to him. There's Keddy. The Dio's in the area. Night up, get down. There's Salisbury. Now that is one thing. Even though Salisbury is playing as an attacking midfielder, he is coming back and positioning like a midfielder. I mean, look, he's further back than Dio right now, right? So I don't know. It feels like it's working. And maybe this is just one moment out of context, but it just feels like if he's going to drop back a little bit more, but still want to push up further, that might be exactly what we're looking for. You know, there's Mateo. Great run onto the ball there. Not a great finish, though. That was not good. I mean, the goalkeeper made a good move, don't get me wrong, but I think Mateo could have done something a little bit better to guarantee that goes in. Griffiths with the corner coming in. Nobody really in the area. There's Didio picking this one up, though, and that's the end of that highlight. Still keeping a lot of pressure on. That's good to see. All right, let's do some subs here. Yellow card, Kamoli here. Kamoli. I'm going to change your name every single time. I apologize. We'll bring Hecker out. He's not playing especially well. We'll bring Bell in. And then I think we'll bring Griffiths out. And we'll bring... I don't have your backup on the bench. I mean... I'll give Evans a chance. I mean, I know Ajala is the better player, but I'd like to see Evans. I mean, this is the right type of game to kind of give Evans some more experience, I think. All right. Last subs here, or at least second to last subs. Couple guys either hurt or just very tired. Bedford can come out here for Dafter. Get to see him in that spot. Bring Dio out and bring Larkson into that spot. Yeah. That's all our subs. I'm okay with that. Corner kick coming in from Joseph. Not able to get that one. Evans picking that up, though. Tries to get up to Keddy. Not able to get it to him, but we're good position here to pick this up here from their forward kick. Clarkson, highlights continue. There's Dafter with the ball. Just hits the wall of the player right in front of him. Evans gets it up to Dafter. Dafter's going to get another chance here. Gets it over to Clarkson. Back to Evans. Evans making a good move. Good attempt. I like that, honestly. It's still kind of funny to me that we're often seeing our attacking wing backs and fullbacks and stuff like that getting further ahead than our wingers themselves. So, I mean, again, it's not a problem. It's just interesting. I mean, we haven't really made the most of set pieces, have we? But and maybe we should be playing for them, but the supporters wanted to see us, you know, actually both the supporters and the board wanted us to see us have good set piece play. So I was hoping if we played for set piece, we'd get a few more of them. But no, good stuff. We won that game. Great all around. Keddy picking up some good stats there. Salisbury in that attacking midfielder role, playing exceptionally well. I'm very happy with that. I might have been should have been his spot all along, honestly. My director of football apparently putting in an offer for Lee Harris here. Squad player. Midfielder, attacking midfielder. I mean, he is a Mazzala. 24 years old. Could also play as an advanced playmaker, which is, well, actually, we want an attacking midfielder, but I mean, he's not a bad looking player. Don't get me wrong, but. And we obviously know he played 2 games. Never mind. I was going to say, we know he can play in this league, but it was only 2 games. I don't know. We don't really have a place to put him. I'll have to come back to that, but I'll think about that. I'll bring it back here in a bit, but we do move on from the Carabao Cup first round, which is great to see. Next game you guys are going to see is going to be probably the Wrexham Coventry double home games, because why not? We'll see how that goes, but I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.